Hello, good evening, and welcome to LimbicTV. I am super excited because we haven't done a show in 2 weeks, and now we're going to do a show, and that's really exciting. And Eat The Friek, or Total Stoner Rock, if they'll let me get away with saying that, which I love. It's brilliant. So it's going to be brilliant to mix. Um, where are you? Hello, guys. How's it going?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
so we've got Grant on drums. Hi, Grant. Aaron on the bass and some mean vocals. There he is on the screen. And we got Louis on guitar. Um, so let's just crack straight into doing a track, eh? Yeah. So let me make. There you go. I've unmuted everything. I don't always remember to do that. Cool. What have you got for us first, guys?
First one's gonna be the first song off our new EP, Dust. We're gonna have a wee bit of a nice intro to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dust. Here we go.
Dust.
Brilliant. That's so exciting. That's brilliant. Hey, Casual Drag, say hello. Hopefully they'll come in at some point. Hey, oh, I've still got the effects on. You sound like you're strange. Hey. And there's a remark here that's really strange. Gene is my dad.
Who said that?
Adam Schultz.
Yes! Hey, Adam.
Hi, Adam. There's nobody here called Gene. What does that mean?
Grant is Gene.
It's
Ah,
a long
okay.
story that we're not going to get
So-
into.
Is it- Right, okay, brilliant, that makes sense, thank you. Gary Steen says hello, and Marlon Ward says hi. What have you got next?
Another song called Hot Slop Serpent Soup.
John down the stairs is going on his head because he wants to have it long. But when the day comes that he's waking in his bed and going on his head is a can of sweet delight, a can of hot slop serpent soup. Oh, hot slop serpent soup. Hot slop serpent soup.
Going out the dig and throwing out the dig and throwing out the dig and throwing out the dig and he knows this wrong, I know this wrong. It's a caliphate of mine, and I said that was way faster than
Sometimes bands come in here and play, and they make you feel like you want to really, 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 really be at a gig, or that you are, and getting that from you guys, that's brilliant.
Thank you.
So, yeah, this excitement. I guess it's just excitement. Jason Shaw, hi Jason, says, get in there,
Jason did
boys.
the mixing for
Oh,
the EP. It was amazing.
Sorry, I've still got your delays on, so you said Jason about 15 times there.
Oh.
You see, you've just made, is it an EP or an album?
Yeah, it's like 5 songs. It's like 20-minute songs. It's
Yeah.
almost an album,
It's
kind of
like-
more than an EP.
Yeah, and
It's
you
like a
made
mini-
that
mini album.
at Paul's Halls in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cumbernauld with Jason and Robin Wilson.
Uh,
Robbie Wilson.
Yeah, and Lewis.
Joey also.
Lewis
Yeah,
Jarrett
yeah.
as well helped
And,
recording.
Great. Just a wee point of order, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking, get right on those mics
Ooh.
because you're a lot quieter than when you're singing. You know, you open your lungs up when you say, yeah, get into those microphones.
Okay.
And so people can go and buy that on Bandcamp.
Actually,
not- it's on
actually up
everything
on
but
Bandcamp yet.
Bandcamp.
That's like, yeah, it's on everything but Bandcamp.
It's
It'll
on
be
everything but Bandcamp.
yeah, we
tomorrow.
messed up.
We'll put it
Wow.
on tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll be
Promise.
available tomorrow on Bandcamp, hopefully.
You got iTunes, you can buy it on iTunes.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
iTunes.
No one
as
really.
well.
Does anyone use iTunes?
No, I don't. I just use Bandcamp.
Yeah.
What's the Bandcamp name? Is it Eat The Friek?
It's
Band?
under Crumb Jungle. But I
Of
think
course, because you
Bandcamp.
run a label, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like a wee label.
Called Crumb Jungle, and you have the amazing Manos and his
Raymond.
band
Yeah.
Raymonds on it. Who are extraordinary.
Yeah.
And
Lovely
Great.
folk.
who are Kundalini Genie?
That's our pal Robbie's band.
It is, right.
Me and Louis play with them just now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay.
It's lovely.
Oh, here, listen to this. Marlon Ward says, think I'll wait for Bandcamp.
Okay. we'll do it tomorrow, maybe tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's I guess just slipped past us, but
We were like focused on everything else apart from Bandcamp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I feel like I'm giving you a row about that now. Sorry. Give us another song, guys.
Yeah.
The next one's an old song. We wrote.
When we were like 16.
Yeah, we wrote this when we were like 16. So
When you were 16, wow.
it's
Yeah.
developed a fair bit over the years, but it's taken us back to Rothy Norman.
Oh yeah. Picture perfect, soft and smooth. Feel it inside, make the move. I am. Oh, I am. Down,
God, I love the singing, Aaron. Like especially because you're on the bass.
Yes, sometimes it's been quite difficult actually getting, like different rhythm type stuff.
Yeah.
To sort of separate that almost.
I think I don't know what it's like on drums, but I feel that on bass it's the hardest to be
Yeah.
carrying the lead and playing.
It can't.
And some people can do it. Like I saw Phil Lynott playing with Thin
Yeah.
Lizzy. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, some really.
And
good
it's just
drummers.
like incredible because the bass is just doing its own thing, and so is his voice doing its own thing.
There's certain moments I'm not quite there yet, but it's definitely it takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very famous English folk singer told me that what you do is you rehearse the vocal on its own, and then you rehearse the guitar on its
Right.
own,
Okay.
and you get them both right, and then you put them together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
See, I just try and like brute force it, and make it work, so.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There you go. John S. Martin. Do you know John? Hardest thing ever.
Oh.
Hey.
I
Well,
know
hardest
that.
thing ever.
Oh.
Bass and vocals. Yep. So Andrew Meikle says, favorite Freak song. Oh, Eve Martin said that. Andrew Meikle says Ace. What we got for us next, guys?
I think it's Where Noah Goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
yeah,
Noah
yeah,
Goes.
okay. Let's do it.
It's a wee fun party song.
I don't want to sit around being all tired all day. I'm bored. I'm so bored. But I don't want to go out and enjoy the things that I used to do. I'm bored. Where do I go when I go, when I go, when I go, when I lose my head? I don't really know. So I'm gonna go take a walk or a leak until I need my bed. I'm bored.
Yeah. Woo. There's Mano online.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, he says hello.
Mano.
Hello,
Hi,
Mano. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a pretty horrible winter.
It's rough, innit?
Yeah, but it kind of seems like now that the equinox light has arrived and it's the skies are beginning to open up, and feels like we're climbing out of that ditch.
Yeah.
And well, we're just happy to be here doing music like this. It's
Yeah.
great. I'm so
Get a
excited.
chance to play.
Thanks for coming in, guys. I'm jumping up and down here.
We're just so excited to come
Like
in.
a year since we've
Oh
had the gig.
God,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
so
this
long.
is fantastic.
Cool. What have you got for us next?
Next is our single that we released last year, I think. Muttrip,
Yeah.
like right before the pandemic and that.
Muttrip in 2020.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, in the absence of live gigs, people out there get onto the record labels and go and buy the music. It makes a big difference. It's one of the few means of connection and support that the bands can get. So go and buy it twice and give one to your granny for Christmas. You should be thinking about Christmas already. It is March.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Okay, let's hear it, guys.
I got a doll, she's pretty nice. She tried me out on the first night. You had a dream to
What's it like having a small audience of 5 in a different room clapping? Again, it's a bit strange, no doubt.
Yeah.
What a splendid racket, Keith Allardyce.
It's an old one we had there that just kind of decided to,
Kind of
you know,
remade it up.
yeah.
A
It's a
few
bit of
days ago.
improv, not really. It's like the third or fourth time we've done it.
Great.
David, can I steal one of the E strings from one of those guitars?
Have you broken a string?
I have, yeah.
What gauge is it?
A 10. I
A
think.
10. Yeah, sure you can. I'm just
Is that okay?
looking about in here. I've got a box of them somewhere. I'm just
Any gauge would be.
yeah, any gauge.
You look so picturesque, you know, asking for.
This is me in a state of panic.
Can I have a string, please?
There is a box of guitar strings somewhere. Tom, look in that cupboard, please, over there.
So,
Yeah.
how is everyone doing?
Okay, can you put a mask on and just take that whole box through to Louis? Okay. Yeah, but I meant your second mask, because we wear 2 masks when we're in here, one for safety and another one for double safety.
So
Like,
safe.
okay, so Tom's just bringing through some
Snow is
strings,
falling,
and there's probably a 10 in there or something that'll work.
children play,
So,
yeah.
Paul's Hall in Cumbernauld.
Yeah.
It's a very Scottish name, or way of naming things. Paul's Hall. Paul's Hall in Cumbernauld. I come from Airdrie, which is near Cumbernauld.
Right, yeah. Never
Um,
actually met Paul. But
Yeah.
and,
his halls are really nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's lovely.
splendid. So when I used to play in bands, like your kind of band, I became really fast at changing guitar strings. I mean, honestly, I could throw a guitar string back on and have it stretched and in tune in less than 90 seconds.
Ooh, that's impressive.
Right.
I've got
So-
the pieces to do it now, though.
Louis,
90 seconds, go.
I would say your mum's watching.
This is it. It's all come to now.
Yeah, Eve
Years of
Martin
practice.
says there's always one.
I mean, when we had our single release night, I had a one of the strings on my bass. It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottom, low E, but I had tuned to D. But it just completely snapped, and I didn't have any spares with me, so I had to try and get a bass off of someone that was like supporting us, but all of the other basses just seemed to have vacated the building.
Yeah, so,
So
I think we did
someone
a
had to
song
run
about-
out and go and grab their parents because their parents were taking it back, and we got there eventually. But
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it was a good night. But that was the last gig that we've done. Well,
Yeah.
no, that
Yeah, you have to improvise. I was playing a gig with a fantastic band called Kaya, and the guy totally destroyed his guitar, and he destroyed it because he got really pissed between the sound check and the gig. And he's like, "Can I borrow a guitar? Can I borrow a guitar?" And I was like, "There's no way you can borrow my guitar." So I
Yeah.
didn't let him borrow it. So he's like, he didn't know what to do. He said, "What will I do now?" And somebody in the audience shouted, "Get naked." And he went, "All right then."
oh,
So they did. Right, him and the keyboard player got naked while the bass player sat down on the drum riser, and they kept the groove going, looking a bit embarrassed, and that's what the gig turned into.
did anyone get arrested?
Nobody got arrested, but the next gig we did, we also did with Kaya. And they'd been on John Peel, and they were launching their single, and they were getting really successful, and they'd done the same thing. They got pissed after the sound check. And then they'd done the same thing in the gig. They said, right, and they came in sharp suits at the beginning of the night, and they got naked. And it's like the bass player jumped into the audience and ran round. He had pants on when he went in, and he didn't when he came back
Oh,
out.
God.
And they kept carried it on. And the audience started to get into it. Like, some of the audience
Started
started
taking
to
off
get
their
a
clothes.
bit naked. And it's
Sometimes
like,
you just get into the moment.
yeah,
Taking your clothes off.
yeah. So have you got that string changed yet? Because otherwise the
Yeah,
guys
what
might
are
have
yous
to
talking
take
about?
drastic. Yay, right. Don't want the guys to get naked or anything just because you haven't managed to change the guitar string yet.
I mean, I feel like
Sorry.
It's an acoustic by accident and I had to change it. It's all done there, it's fine.
Cool. But you know, Kaya, if they're still around, what a fucking great band. They're really, really good. John S. Martin says, "Is it time for a drum solo?"
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
drum solo.
Drum solo. Oh, that's pressure, isn't it?
Yes.
I saw you again.
Woo! That was great, man. And you looked hot doing it. How about that? Hey.
We have a full
Oh, listen.
Is-
Rona
is-
Barry says mum's watching.
You done it?
Oh hi, mum. It's my mum.
That's me, mum. I don't think my mum knows how to use Facebook to get on this.
My dad's asked me how to use it, and I've sort of went, "Oh, no, you don't want to worry about that," because I think he would have a hard time on it. He's very opinionated and 81 years old.
Is that you all sorted?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent.
Hey! Brilliant.
He's back.
Hello.
Okay, what do you have for us now, guys?
What was it?
We've got, it's another old song, Imprisonment of the Cattle Dealer.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't wanna know what you're telling me, no. 'Cause I can't take anything till it's free, no. And I don't wanna know why we can't be here now. 'Cause I can't go anywhere till I'm free, no. And I don't want to know how, no. I don't want to. And I don't want to go, no. I don't want to. And I don't understand why we keep complaining. 'Cause the words will come to the words and we'll keep on moving. And if you think that you're better than I was, rolling, fooling yourself, quit fooling your own left. I don't want to go, no. I don't want to. And I don't want to, no, 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 no. I don't want to. I'm standing by a fence that I've opened before. Everything was so still, so I couldn't see it coming. I was looking over the lands that I'd grown up in, of waters firing over the hills that I'd loved, breaking down through the meadows that made up my farm. I climbed the willow tree as the water made away with my cabin. Everything was gone. Next morning, I descended from the willow and saw the full horror of the previous night's work. Calves torn from their mothers, mothers torn from their birds. Blood. Just blood. I went back to my watering hole to grab an axe and I set out to die. I have nothing, so I must take. I have nothing, so I am dead. I threw the axe far above my head and closed my eyes. I knew I died, but I didn't want to see it coming.
Oh, that's super exciting. What's the thing about the cattle in that song?
Well, there was a whole like middle spoken word bit that I used to remember, and it sort of explains it a bit more. Essentially, it's like a cattle herder that
It's kind of like he's trapped in this loop where he's being mean to the cattle, and then he gets washed up in a big sea of cattle, and
well, all his cattle get taken away from him, and so he goes and grabs an axe and chucks it in the air and stands under it and waits for it to kill him, and then he wakes up the next day and it's back to
Oh, that's a unique way to suicide yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll throw this axe up in there and try and stand underneath it.
So just a wee bit of risk, you know, you might die. You might
Yeah,
not.
I think you're asking fate to step in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
But-
That was another one from our the EP we released ages ago. That was like a bunch of old ones that we thought, we should probably
Record
get
these.
them out somehow.
Yeah.
And
It's great. So that one, it's also got a slightly stoner rock thing, like the opening one, but in between you've got this new thing going on, right? And that's the new material. This is great. Where are the lyrics coming from, Aaron? I mean, that track, I'm just bored. That's great.
Oh, well, see, that one conveniently ended up being quite fitting. I think we made it just before
Yeah.
lockdown, and I think essentially we wanted a song for a gig. We wanted a new song for a gig that we had like the next day. So we just made a song, and then I
So it's
sort of
w-
just had
One
to
of those
come up-
ones that just popped out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
It's kind of fitting now. We're all bored.
Yeah, we're all bored, stuck inside, you know.
Yeah, it just encapsulates that really well.
Mm.
It's nice. Rona Barry says she's not biased or anything like that, but these boys are awesome.
There we go. Thank you very much.
And Aaron Leggett says sounding ace guys, and Marlon Ward says
Who?
Marlon Ward says woo.
nice.
I think that's how she pronounced it. And Kirsty Bailey said so sick. Liz Tinge says ace. Hi Liz. Liz is amazing if you ever meet Liz. What have you got now?
I've got 2 more songs, I think. One's a wee short one, one's a big long one.
Yeah.
So this
I
one's-
can't hear you.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
All
you
right.
now.
Right, we're going to play Lead.
Oh, brilliant.
You
I
know
love that song.
Do you know that one?
Yeah, it's
Let's
a good
play
one.
it.
I don't.
Oh.
Well, you can leave and me and Aaron will
I
do it.
don't know either, so I wouldn't know the difference about whether you know it or not.
This is Lead.
Lead
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god!
Brilliant. So Alec McKenzie says, "Mum's watching here too, boys."
Nice.
Like,
Alec's mum is lovely.
it's been a nice thing doing the shows that people's families tune in and watch their family playing, whether it's their laddie or their uncle or whatever. Because we can't always actually go and see each other, and it's a nice side to the whole thing,
Yeah, definitely.
you know.
Yeah.
The Raymond's gig you guys did here was like the first thing I'd seen that was like a live gig during Corona that
Was
I don't know.
actually
it had-
entertaining.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of, like,
Yeah.
folk kind of just doing live streams in their room. And it's like I get
ourself included.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
definitely, yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to do it here with like production.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, well, the production thing is obviously technical, but there's another aspect to it that's maybe not always visible, and it's a personable thing.
Yeah.
So when you go into a gig, the first people you meet are all the production people. So throughout the day, they help just set the tone.
Yeah.
And it just removes the fucking toil of having to deal with technology when you're trying to play some music, right?
Yeah, it's
So,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
John S. Martin says, "I hate them all, but I love the music."
My dad.
So there's like
You're
35 or
rascal.
40 people watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in and leaving remarks
Thank you.
for the guys. It means a lot, I think, when they know there's someone watching.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's
commenting,
nice.
you know. Ewan Taylor. Eggy Taylor is watching live from London and thinks this is the best gig he's ever seen.
Fantastic.
Hey,
He's
hello.
maybe like a month old, but
hey,
I hope it stays his best gig.
is he? Hey, hello, Ewan and Iggy. My daughter Robin went to see the Ramones before she was born, so they get it. You know, our mum's womb went fucking mental when they started playing. It really did. It's like she knew something was going on. Like,
Lots of kicking.
there's the thing. It's been fantastic coming into play. Thanks. I've enjoyed this so much,
Thanks for
and
having us.
especially
Yes.
because of some of the stuff's a bit stoner rock, and all stoner rock is, to me, it's another version of Black Sabbath. And like Black Sabbath's eponymous first album and Volume 4 were what made life to me as a teenager make sense in Airdrie in North Lanarkshire.
That's a compliment. I'll
You
tell
know?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited by your performance tonight. Give us the last track.
Alright,
Okay.
It's called "And I Float By."
Holding jaws to save your place. The coastline's fading. Sailors erase. The breathing and breathing at the end of the trail. Your last meal has come in stale. So run now over here. Hear the clicking on the windowsill. a speeding alarm. The ceiling above me is reaching with arms. A hole in the gas pipe. The faces all flaunting a wonderful date. So sleep tight, endless steel. Flowers are growing, flowers are growing, flowers all morning.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That was brilliant. It really reminds me of working in the venue. I worked in the venue in Edinburgh for about 15 years. RIP, it doesn't exist anymore. So did Tom.
Yeah.
But having to do this kind of mix style reminds me of being there. So that was amazing.
Thanks.
So, mums and dads are watching.
Yeah,
Is
they
it
are.
just all their mums and
Is that-
dads?
is that all
Right,
it was,
but
right?
Donald Mackenzie says, Granny and Papa have enjoyed your gig tonight.
Oh,
Aaron,
thank you.
Lewis, and Grant. No, sorry, I didn't mean it was just mums and dads.
Also,
I meant that there was also grannies and granddads.
Grannies and granddads.
my gran sent a bunch of like tray bakes and lasagna and stuff. The tray bakes are amazing. Unreal. They're so
Keeps them
good.
to himself, doesn't
Yeah.
share them with us.
Yeah.
The shortbread looks good. He offered me some.
Yeah, the
Oh, he
shortbread's
offered you
really
some.
good.
He didn't offer me any.
No,
Yeah.
but
You're
you
right.
weren't in.
You weren't
You
in.
weren't
I said,
in.
I'm
Yeah.
out the band. I'm out the band.
I know there's skill and talent in the world. You know, you think you're getting a bit tasty as a guitar player or a drummer or something like that, you know, and it's like you do gigs and people jump about, and then your granny turns up with a tray of tray bakes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like you go, whoa.
Puts
and,
everyone in their
and
place.
yeah, well, I mean, you kind of go like, is there anything better than that?
Oh, no, there's not.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. There's
Yeah, thank you.
been like 35,
for-
40 people online, which is great. We run in donations. If you want to give us some cash, you can. Follow the donations links in the video descriptions. Ty Seagull, and drums. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
Aaron, that's a comment from Aaron Leggett.
Who said that?
Ah.
No, who's
Aaron Leggett. Ty
Aaron Leggett.
Seagull.
You're right, Aaron.
Massive thanks. That was brilliant.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been really
Yeah, it's been
Well, when
amazing.
you do the thing that you do, life without the thing that you do is a lot more
Sucks.
confusing and difficult. So you come in and do the thing that you do, and the thing that you do allows us to do the thing that we do.
But you allowed
And I
us to
said-
do the thing that we do. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
I might, yeah.
Yeah.
And both of us said do there, right? Okay. Okay, so there's 4 new comments. Oh no, they're talking to each other.
Oh.
Okay. That's great as well. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant.
Bye bye.
Thank you once again, guys, and good night. We've got some stuff coming up. A documentary about the band Salt, commissioned with a New York film producer, and commissioned by 8X Records in London, maybe Exeter. I think London. So we're going to air that documentary because Channel 4, who were going to air it, have not aired it. I guess due to restrictions and stuff like that, so we're going to air it. It's a great documentary. I'll watch it. Tune in. A couple of the band will come in and chat about it. We'll have a couple of clips of them playing live here on the LimbicTV show. After that, we've just got a selection of brilliant bands coming up. My Electric Love Affair with a new drummer, another new drummer. If anyone knows My Electric Love Affair, Logan's Close. They will be totally ace. Junkman's Choir are coming up in April, and who else is there? There's someone else. Alfie, who else is there? No, that's not all the gigs I sent you. That's only 3 gigs. It's all gone wrong and the gigs haven't updated. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be back next Saturday with Salt, and the following Saturday with My Electric Love Affair. Good night.